Hey guys, and welcome to episode 4 of my Minecraft Let's Play series. So, today I'm planning on upgrading the village a little because, yeah, this isn't the nicest and there aren't that many villagers, and I'd really like to remedy this. So, the very first thing we're going to do is we're going to work on a watchtower. So, I've gathered some materials, and now we're going to put the watchtower up. I might also start adding in some more houses or maybe terraforming. To be honest, I don't like upgrading the houses as I go. I like tearing everything down and then making new houses on the new area, on the new space. So that's what I'm going to do. Unfortunately, these villagers won't have houses for a little while. I may leave like 1 or 2 houses around so they have some shelter though, don't worry. However, let's start off with the tower. Hey guys, voiceover Pixie here. I just thought that because most of this episode will be a time lapse, I would come in, so it's a bit more engaging than just listening to music. So as you can see, I'm running around destroying all of the houses, which is very nice of me to do. Here I'm destroying this house and I kept falling down, which is very fun. I obviously moved the profession blocks outside before demolishing the house, just so that the villagers didn't, get a roof crash onto them. And here's a second house. So my plan for this village is going to be kind of this area that I'm demolishing right now will be a harbour area, and then a more residential area in another section, which we'll see later on in this time lapse. Obviously there isn't that much I can talk about while destroying things. Oh, and there we get to see all of the villagers and me destroying the roof of this house. So yeah, I do end up terraforming a lot because frankly that is not good for the villagers. They will probably fall if the terrain is left like this. So here, yes, you can see me in the background there destroying the farms. I think while making the replay footage, I suddenly realised that actually that I wasn't showing me building. So there you can see me running around, which is quite satisfying to be honest, seeing me run around like that. And as you can see, we're turning around because eventually I'll go back onto these houses and finish destroying them. There we go. So I'm leaving the farm that's by the harbour area just because it's not really in the way at all. And also I need the wheat because since I'm in these chunks, the chunks that my actual farm is in aren't being loaded, so the wheat won't be growing. So I need that wheat for more food, basically. And I didn't want to have to use all of my bones for bone meal just to make wheat, so I can breed my cows before getting beef from them. There we go, we're on to the last stretch. There's only about 4 more houses for me to demolish. I hope the villagers don't mind me demolishing all of their houses, but it's because I'm making them some very nice looking houses after this. So hopefully they aren't too mad. You can see me, I kept falling down here, which, yeah, it was quite annoying while I was... I'm leaving those lecterns there so that my villagers can continue using them. Because, you know, we've got that mending villager, which I don't know if I mentioned it in the video, but we have a mending villager that we got on a stream, and it took ages to get, so, you know. Okay, we're on the penultimate house. We're so close to being done, and then we can start with the terraforming. So I apologise for this video possibly not being the most engaging to most people, but I mean, last episode we did just have a very lore-heavy episode, so we need something to balance that out, and apparently it's just 18 minutes of time lapses, which honestly I enjoy watching time lapses. So here we are finishing the last house. I think I forgot to show me demolishing the rest of that house, so okay, here we are starting to terraform the area. As you can see, I worked on just making it all to be one level because I thought that would look a bit nicer than the hilly area that it is. So I started with digging away at the dirt there, just so that I would have more dirt for the filling out later. You know, there is method to my madness sometimes. And you can see all of the little villagers working in the background, probably discussing this massive change. I don't think I actually talked about the walls at all. So the walls are still a work in progress. I need to get enough wood for kind of fences and stairs and slabs for the outside, but that's going to take a while, and on the inside, to be honest, probably. But that's going to take a while, so... And there we go. We are doing a lot of progress. Honestly, it looks so much faster when you're watching on a time lapse. In real life, that took a couple of hours to do, so not too long, to be honest. I love watching the grass spread onto the dirt. I think that looks so cool. Very satisfying. Oh no, that cat's gonna get buried! I think the cat despawned, so... Oh no, there it is. Hopefully it managed to escape. I just never actually noticed that cat. And there's a chicken! And another cat I just saw. I think I did notice that one. However, once the village is done, we're going to be able to get loads of cats, so that's going to be fun. There we go, almost done. And now I am changing the terrain here. So I decided to not make this area the same level just because otherwise I'd need to rebuild the wall and that would be a bit annoying, so... There are sections of the wall that's only a block and a half tall, but that's okay for this scenario because villagers currently are not able to jump 1.5 blocks. they're only able to jump 1 block. So until Mojang does an update on making villagers be able to jump 1.5 blocks, we're not going to worry. Mojang, please don't make that update if by any miracle you're watching this video. I assume no one from Mojang is, but you never know. So this bit is slightly awkward because I kept chopping and changing what I was doing. I kept, I think I dug away at something for absolutely ages and then realised that I didn't actually want that to have been dug away, so I just kind of zoom out and then you can see me running about like that. That's me making a little staircase so that I know not to dig away those dirt blocks or fill them in. I think that was me discovering that I didn't actually want to fill that in, to be honest. So I filled it in with dirt. I forgot to finish. Oh, there we go. I was just about to say I forgot to finish filling that in. So that's me pulling the dirt down so that the villagers don't get stuck underneath. They're obviously really struggling to get up, and I apologise to the villagers for not giving them a method of getting up. Oh no, I did actually make a staircase, they're just a bit dumb. They're all just getting very stuck there. Oh no, that's because I didn't actually put a block down there, wasn't it? Oh well. Oh, and I left another thing open. Here you can really see the difference between the non-village area and the village, because the village is so bright and mob-free, and then outside there's loads of mobs. You may also be wondering what the cobblestone box around what looks like an entrance is. That is going to be an entrance eventually. I just want to do some redstone in there and make it like a drawbridge, but I don't have the redstone capabilities for that right now. So here I am, not quite sure what I'm doing, I've just gone off the screen. Ah, there we go. I'm filling in the ocean, because this whole area is going to eventually become a harbour area. I'm probably going to demolish some of the islands around there, but that's fine. I do find it very interesting how when the village was still the naturally generating village, it looks so tiny, but when you put the what's it called, wall around it, why did it, oh, and we changed time lapses here. Anyway, once you put the wall around it, it looks so big. I never really realised how big Minecraft villages are. Anyway, this is me adding retaining walls to the grass, so that the grass doesn't end up spilling out into the marketplace, or at least what will eventually become the marketplace. And there I am, just filling in the corners so that it looks a bit more nice looking. And now I'm adding in the cherry blossom fences so the villagers don't trip and fall and die. We don't want them to die. Except for the designated areas where they can go up and down. And now here I am changing all of the paths into dirt because I really don't like the look of the naturally generated paths. Eventually I'm going to work on changing all of the paths around into dirt blocks, but that's a bit longer. As you can see, I've been enjoying the top-down views for this time-lapse. And now we're just working on demolishing the well as well. There we go. And now for the kind of more exciting bit, this is me working on the outlines for the houses. So unfortunately I haven't been able to get all of the houses done this week. I have planned out most of them in my creative testing world, in which I'll put the VOD for that video onto my channel. If you're watching this on the day that it comes out, it'll be on the Sunday. If you're watching this in the future, hello from the future, it will be on my playlist, which will be called Stream VODs or something to that effect. But anyway, I like to plan out the shape of the buildings in survival so that I know how much space I'll have, and so that I don't make them too big or too small or what. Because it needs to be in a good scale. And up here is going to be mostly residential, but then there's also the bookshop / library and also the animal pen. And that was just me marking out where I want the paths to go. Now back to normal Pixie. Right, thank you, voiceover Pixie. Now let me just take you through what I've done from first person perspective. I know you just saw like the entire episode was a time lapse, but I've also made this, which is the very first house that one of the villagers will have. So this is the style that all of the houses will be in if you didn't watch the live stream. This will be a kind of community garden area, and there's a wandering trader up there. He can vibe there for a bit. So this building will eventually be the bookshop, and this building over here will eventually be an animal area, a kind of butcher's and wool weaver person. I don't know what they're called. And the rest of these will all be residential houses. So ignore the fact that the villagers are kind of in the ground here. It's just because none of the other houses have been built yet. So yeah. This will be the town centre, which will either be like a tree or a statue or something. I'm not quite sure right now. And then if we go down here, we can see that this is going to be the marketplace, because it looks perfect for a marketplace, and then the harbour will be along here. I think I put docks here. And then up here, I didn't actually talk about it in the voiceover for the time-lapse, but here is the watchtower. So this is kind of the style that the rest of the walls will be in. I was debating adding in the mud bricks, but I didn't really think much of it. So if we go up here, this is kind of what I was wanting from my 1.19 watchtower for the other village, except I never got round to decorating it, so we're doing a lot better here. because oh, this is a nice place to watch the sunset. Hold on, let me get up to the top of the tower and we can watch the sunset as we end the video. I'm sorry this is a bit of a shorter episode. It's just because I spent all of my time doing this. Like, this is a lot of work. Anyway, I thank you all very much for watching, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye!